Hello, so this is a follow-up video to the Sudoku Adventure video that I just released, solving between odd and even by Sandra and Nala. I made quite the logical leap because I misread one of the clues, so if you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and watch it. It's mostly good up until a certain point. Then you might notice where I make a completely illogical step. And so go ahead and watch that, maybe solve it yourself first, and then come back here and I'm going to pick up where I left off and not make that logical leap and see if I can finish solving the puzzle correctly. Because I do want these to be a good resource for how to learn how to solve these, and I don't want to teach you to make a mistake and have it be a lucky mistake that solves the puzzle. So this is your last warning. I'm about to reveal a halfway done puzzle. So, okay. So this is what the puzzle looked like when I made my logical leap. I made the amazing deduction that this had to be less than this, which would have been true if this had been a between line, but as you can see, it crosses through. So just all the color in the grid probably made me just out of the corner of my eye interpret this as a between line. And that would have been true had this been a between line, because we'd have the 1 on this end, so this would have to be the larger end. But that's simply untrue. So I believe these can still all be 2, 4, or 6. So let's see what else we can find that may help us. Okay, this one looks up, so we can place this 1 here. And we are going to need a 3 down here. You can go in either spot. Let's see. So this is going to be 3, 5, and we can fill them. 5 and 3, that gives us 1 and 5. So this is a 1, 3 pair, and we can fill those. That fills this 3. That's odd. That gives us this even, this odd, and this even. Okay, so how are we going to determine 2, 4, 6 here? So I think looking at this is interesting. Yeah, so I think I did this before, but we need to be a little bit careful because we don't know which one's larger. But what we do know is that this has to be a 2, 6 pair. We can't put a 4 on here, because we, looking at this line, making sure it's the correct line, we have a 3 and a 5 on it. So we have to surround the 3 and 5, and the only 2 even digits that can do that are a 2, 6, and they're a 2, 6 pair. So we have a 4 over here, because it's not here. We also have a 4 up here somewhere. So this 2, 6 goes here in this box. This is also 2, 6. Okay, so this 2, 6 is the same as this 2, 6, and we know that this isn't the opposite 2, 6, right? So I could color it, but I don't want to flood too much color into here. But remember, these two are the same, right? And these two are a pair, so that means these two are a pair. So this cell here sees that 2 and that 6, so this has to be a 4, and I think that should help quite a bit. That gives us the 6 and the 2 and the 2 and the 4. All right, and this is 6. This is now a 2. So this is a 4, 6 pair. This is a 6. This is a 4, and that's a 6, and that's a 4. That was just completing the row, and the 6 saw up. This has to be a 6 for the column. This has to be a 2 for the box. We get a 4 and a 2, and we get a 6. And I'm missing a 5 there. There we go. So same solution as before, but this time without making that logical leap. So it does seem like we had to figure out this was a 2, 6 pair, and then figure out that that makes this a 2, 6 pair. You probably get that with coloring if you didn't see it immediately. And then that makes this forced to be a 4, because otherwise this could not be a 2, 6 pair. All right, so cool. Sorry about that, Sandra and Nala. I do try to give a logical solve as best as possible, but sometimes I just get lucky. Had I been wrong, that would have probably been better, because I would have had to backtrack and actually do the correct logic. But unfortunately, I got lucky there. But anyway, I hope you don't mind that sometimes I do make mistakes that don't get noticed. And I hope you're enjoying this series. And if you are, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.